Hello, I'm probably riding my bike. Check out my new shirt. The Probably Riding Calico flat white shirt. This is the second run of these shirts, and I'm excited to have them for sale again. Excuse the shameless promotion, but I thought it would be better to create something that I really like with a local brand, rather than just have an ad from a VPN company like half of YouTube seems to have. This is the same as the last run of the flat white shirts. Just the same fabric, just wider stripes this time, for something a bit more casual maybe. I worked with Joe from Calico and took measurements from all my different favourite shirts and put them all together. Gladly it wasn't some awful Frankenstein shirt. It all came together nicely. I was so happy with it I didn't make any alterations with the measurements this time round. The fabric has the soft natural feel of cotton with the practicality and durability of a recycled polyester mix. This is some fabric from Teijin, Japan's EcoPet range. 70% cotton and 30% recycled polyester. It's quite lightweight and breathable. It dries faster than regular cotton and it doesn't really need so much ironing. The shirts are made in a factory just outside of Seoul. Joe from Calico has been going every day to check on the progress and kindly shared these videos for us to see. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm not really into cycle-specific clothes. I just like wearing clothes that are comfortable and look good. I think this shirt works as well on the bike just as it does off it. And we decided to name it after my favourite coffee, the flat white. It's available in this light blue colour and in pistachio this time. Most of the time I'm wearing some kind of blue, and I thought the pistachio would be nice for autumn. I was so amazed and grateful for how well they sold last time, so I'm a bit nervous and hopefully they do again this time. I appreciate all of you who do buy. On any of you just watching and don't buy anything, that's fine too. Check out the information in the video description if you're keen on getting your hands on one. We're a small operation, so we have 3 sizes: medium, large and extra large. I'm 177 centimetres tall and about 76 kilos, and I wear a medium. I'm super pleased with how they came out, and I'm going to be wearing them every day. Even when it gets colder, I might wear a thin turtleneck underneath and maybe a vest on top. I've also got some caps for sale too. A bit more casual than my last caps. You could wear it whilst riding a bike, but maybe you could wear it when you're not on your bike and still thinking about riding bikes. This one's called the Single Origin Cap, a nod to coffee again. And this whole hat is of a single origin, all from Korea. From the nylon ripstop fabric to the design and the construction, all in Korea. They're in navy and olive this time. My 2 favourite colours for clothes. They'll be available with the shirts first and then individually later on in November. Alright, thanks for listening to my shameless promotion. Let's get back to regular service. Thanks to Calico for making some awesome things. Wearing my pistachio flat white Calico Probably Riding shirt. I'm off to meet some friends. I feel like the majority of my videos recently have been solo rides. Being a new dad is quite hard to find time to meet friends or schedule a time. The free time I have tends to be spontaneous if both of my children happen to be napping at the same time, or all the stars align for the perfect moment to ride a bike. Today the stars have aligned and I'm excited to go and meet some friends for some food and some coffee and a couple of bike checks as well. The Rufus Stone feels so light and nimble, especially on these René Hurst tyres. I love an upright, comfy bike like on my Rivendels, but it's fun to have a fast, comfy one like this one too, with some drop bars. Thanks to Ash from Rune for convincing me that I would enjoy these. I love riding on this drop bar bike for a change. Stop for coffee. And here are some friends. I actually have friends. And friends with beautiful bikes, no less. A couple of quite new bikes. A beautiful golden Clem. I love a Clem. Mine is one of my favourite bikes. And it looks great in this gold with my favourite bars, the Billy bars. I know the owner by his Instagram handle, Joseon Taylor. His name's Yongju. It's good to hang out and ride together. And Juno got himself another crust. Man of good taste. And I had to have a little ride around the block with it. Pure joy. It kind of feels like a regular bike, but then you can feel the small tyres and it makes it super fun. I want to try and ride it a bit more and have a proper review of it. The ride's nice, but it just looks so cool too. I love the Ritchie breakaway, which I think is the best looking breakaway system. I wonder how practical it is to actually use. We parked our bikes outside of the new Capi location. I really liked their previous cafe, but I'm happy they're a bit closer to home. And this space was really beautiful next to the forest park. Single origin iced coffees all round, with my single origin cap. Coffee stop done, and now it's time to get some food. I'm sure we'll fit another coffee in later. For now, there's nothing better than riding through the city with friends on beautiful bikes. Nestled down this back street in Shinchon was Youngju's recommendation. When we arrived, I wasn't sure if it was open. It looked like it hadn't been open for a while, but luckily it was. This kind of restaurant is either going to be incredible or awful, nothing in between. They have the confidence to say they have the best food and best service, so it's a good sign. I liked the juxtaposition of the shabby kind of looking restaurant with the modern iPad ordering system. I've got mixed feelings about ordering on a screen, but at least you can see what the food looks like. And you can even do Dutch pay quite easily. We ordered plenty of fried rice with the jajang black bean sauce and the rice noodles. These are kind of this signature menu. You can't go to a Chinese restaurant in Korea without getting the tangsu, the sweet and sour pork, with the biggest parsley garnish I've seen in my life. A glorious meal. And it definitely surpassed its shabby looks on the outside. A great recommendation. I would return. After the meal, when Juno suggested another coffee, of course the answer was yes. This time to one of our known spots. One that never lets us down. Quickest way to get there is probably straight down to the Han River bike path, so let's head down that way. You gonna join in? At some point I'm planning on doing a video about Seoul's different cycle infrastructure and maybe rating it. I need help coming up with some kind of rating system, I think. What categories I can have. Rating out of 5 or 10, things like safety and separation, or connectivity, maintenance, accessibility. Any other ideas? The Han River bike path would definitely be 11 out of 10. I'll give you my full rating whenever I come to making that video. But the best reason it's so good is there's no cars. You can just ride freely, chat to your friends and enjoy their company and enjoy beautiful bikes. Ending the run. I love seeing families like this one just enjoying the safety of the bike lane. Imagining coming here with my boys every weekend and maybe even commuting with them when they ride to school. That's way down the line though. I'm sure time will fly quickly. If you live in Seoul or watch my videos frequently, I wonder if you can guess from where I am at the moment which cafe I'm going to head to.
되게 기시감이 드는.
Did you guess right? Of course, it's my number one favourite. Stopping off at Travertine Cafe in Yongsan. And the visit was made even better by seeing this beautiful Atlantis in the wild. We saw this guy riding across the other side of the city and bumped into him again today at the cafe. His Atlantis is just a classic Rivendell build, even the bags. It's so cool to see so many Rivendells in the wild in Seoul. I never thought I would see so many. Wearing my flat white shirt, my single origin cap, drinking a single origin flat white. Life can be better. It was great to get in a few hours of bike riding, 2 coffees and a delicious meal. Now it's time to go back to dad duties, which is just as fun, but a little bit more tiring. Remember to check in the video description for more info on the hat and the shirt. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you later.